Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and with more Historic comes more Decktember, and this deck was submitted by AquilaNotturna or DarkBeam in Discord. We're going to call you DarkBeam because it's a little bit easier for me to pronounce, But this deck looks really, really sweet, and I'm excited to play it. But real quick, let's just go over what we normally go over. If you're not familiar with Decktember, it is our way of saying thank you to all of the viewers for helping to grow the channel. So what we are doing is we are playing only viewer-submitted decks during the month of December/Decktember. And what we're doing is we're going to play your deck as is. We're going to play some games. We're going to make some revisions to it. We're going to play some more games, and then we're going to talk about all the games. And it's been a lot of fun. I've had some great feedback, and I'm so super happy that I could be doing this for each and every one of you. And again, if you want to be considered for a Decktember deck, there is still time. All you have to do is join the Discord. The link is down below. Head over to the Decktember channel inside Discord and submit your deck. There's a template in the pin post, and that's all you got to do. So with that being said, again, if you enjoy the channel and the video and Decktember as a whole, and you're not yet subscribed, just all I ask, like, comment, subscribe, check out all the links down below. So with that being said, let's hop into what we are calling Lich's Reservoir. And again, thank you so much, DarkBeam, for submitting this. Now, he said that he just copied and pasted this deck. There is another, it looks like another content creator, another Japanese content creator, actually, it looks like, that played this deck, that brought this deck to light. So he wanted to feature this deck and show it to us. And so, I mean, we're still going to play it because this was his submission. He decided to submit this, and this is what we're going to play. So Lich's Reservoir is an interesting combo deck that just features between Aetherflux Reservoir and Lich's Mastery. So let's go over Aetherflux Reservoir real quick first. It says, whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. And then you pay 50 life to... It deals Reservoir deals 50 damage to any target. So you have to pay 50 life to do that. So we have to get our life up to 50. Now, again, it says whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. So the first spell, you gain 1. The second spell, you gain 2, and so on and so on. So we're going to gain progressively more life. But then Lich's Mastery, this combos with, it's a 6-mana enchantment. It's got hexproof. It says you can't lose the game. Then the next line of text is what we really care about. It says, whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. So again, we're going to be playing a bunch of spells. We're going to be gaining life. And every time we gain life, we're just going to draw more cards and more cards and more cards. And we're going to combo off. This does, however, say whenever you lose life, for each 1 life you lost, exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or graveyard. And then if this leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So it's very important to note that when we pay 50 life for Reservoir, we have to basically either discard, exile cards from our hand, our graveyard, and permanents in play equal to 50. So we have to be very careful with how much damage we take throughout the game while we have this in play, because if we for some reason get rid of Lich's Mastery when we activate this, we are going to lose the game before this is going to resolve. So. But the way that we're going to combo off is we are going to be playing a bunch of 0 drops. We have 16 cards in our deck that cost 0. We have 4 Ornithopters, 4 Tormod's Crypts, 4 Stonecoil Serpents, which are going to, we're going to cast as 0s, and then Ugin's Conjurant, which we're going to cast for 0. And then again, we're going to be gaining life, and we're going to be gaining life, we're going to be getting even more life, and we're going to be drawing even more cards while we're doing that. And all we have left really is just a little bit of ramp in the form of 4 Mind Stones. And then we have a bunch of removal. We have 4 Extinction Events and 4 Languishes. Because the decks that we really don't want to hit are going to be these aggro decks that are just going to be able to outrace us. Goblins is one of them. The Lurrus decks are going to be another deck that we're going to have a problem dealing with. But yeah, again, we would just want to ramp into Aetherflux Reservoir and then Lich's Mastery and then just try to win the game as quickly as possible. Hopefully we don't find ourselves in a situation where we Aetherflux Reservoir, Lich's Mastery, and then just fizzle, We need to make sure that we keep going in one turn, or we could just potentially lose the game on a backswing where they deal, 10 or 11 damage to us, and then we just won't have enough cards in our deck to activate for 50. So Again, with that being said, everybody, it's a simple deck. This is a very glass cannon type deck. It's got really cool synergies here, but it's very glass cannon. You know, this is going to be a deck that's going to be very hard to put together. Well, not really. It's a two card combo, but if we get interrupted, you know, it's going to be really easy for us to lose. So keep that in mind. We do have 24 land in this deck. Nothing fancy, no sideboard right now. So again, this is the deck. Let's see if we can spout off a 3-0 with this, because this deck looks really, really cool, and I'm super happy to be playing this deck. So again, thank you, DarkBeam, for submitting this deck for Decktember. And again, if you want to be considered for Decktember, join the Discord, head down to the Decktember channel, and find that template and submit the deck, because we are picking a random deck every day. So, all right, well, let's hop into the gameplay. We will see you guys here in a few games. All right, DarkBeam, take us on a tour of this Lich's Reservoir deck, please. All right, these draws just, well, yeah, so we are going to keep that. I guess we have to really aggressively mulligan with this deck, right? Oh. Yep, it's like we mulligan down to 4. It's kind of painful. Oh, well, we drew into it. We drew into it. All right, let's just draw a land here. Oh, you're on Grixis, huh? You're on Grixis. Well, don't have a Bedevil, right? Don't have Bedevil. We do have a Languish. We'll take a little bit of damage here. We're not scared. We're not scared. I think maybe it's right to cast Languish there. Hold it up. Oh, Lord. We draw land, we could... Yeah, I think the smart thing is just to just get that off the board. Now we just have to hope that we draw another one, right? And they have a... Oh no, they can't cast... Okay. Yep. So... Ornithopter... Maybe this draws out a Thoughtseize, right? Oh no, just a... Alright, well, we are at 11. Don't actually hate a Tormod's Crypt against them, because this can bring back stuff from the graveyard. Alright, deck, well... Alright. Just say you got us. You got us. Good game. I don't know why you're trying to keep doing things over there, right? Don't BM, just kill. All right, well, game 1, not too good. Not too good. All right, well, that first game did not work out too well. So let's hydrate. Maybe we'll go better in game 2. Draco Caster. Uh-oh, I feel like we're about to be playing against a colorless deck. All right, we go first. We are going to try to... Maybe this is mono white. Oh, I bet I know what deck this is. I bet this is that green-white deck that Croxy was playing, right? It has to be. We play out this Ornithopter. We can play out this Reservoir. Oh. Yep. That's not too good. Definitely not too good. We have a 4/4. We're just going to be on the aggro plane against them, right? Another apparition kind of sucks. Bridemate's pretty good. Baffling End is really good. Okay. I'll take that trade. I don't think this is a game we're winning, right? Kind of bait him into doing some stuff here. Okay. We're going to odd the crap out of some stuff. Oh, perfect. Perfect. They are playing into exactly what we want them to be doing. We get to Reservoir next turn in hopes they don't have another apparition. Seems fine. We get to make a token. This language is pretty good. Oh, we get to Extinction Event. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think we languish here. Gain some life. They don't get to do anything next turn. Take 3. Now we'll gain a life off of this, right? And yeah, we'll just say go. So they're only going to be hitting us for 1. Yes, the token does get bigger, but it's just a 2/2 now. Sarah's Ascendant, that's pretty threatening. So let's draw 2. Okay, well. All right, let's hit odds here. Let's hit odds. We're staying alive, right? Doing a pretty good job of staying alive. I'm actually very surprised that we've lived this long. So, very surprised we've lived this long. So I think next turn we get to potentially play down this Lich's Mastery. Assuming they don't have some crazy play here. That's pretty crazy. I don't like that. So, all right, let's think. So they make a creature. It's going to come into play. This is going to be a 3/3. Yeah, I only want to take one next turn. Right? I don't want crazy things to happen. Can we just please get them to draw a land? Just one turn, draw a land. We also have to do something before they get to 50. So, six, seven, eight. It says lifelink, right? Four, five, six. Is it right to play this? Or is it right to play this? Oh, this is an interesting turn. Six, seven, eight, nine. All right. All or nothing here, right? I know we've been playing this completely wrong. Oh, that was a beautiful draw. Oh my, are you kidding me? Just literally hit two Skyclave apparitions? Like, what are the actual chances of that? Oh, well, that was a good draw, right? That was a good draw. I can't believe they hit 2 Skyclave apparitions off of that. I cannot believe that. That was pretty ridiculous on their end, right? I can't believe that they hit. That's still blowing my mind right now. Oh, and they scoop. Oh man, we had exactly enough cards to be able to kill them, right? Because we exile 9, so we only had 51 cards. We exile 50, and literally Lich's Mastery is going to be the only card left. So yeah, we took the proper amount. Holy moly. Good game. All right, mini boss time. What will happen? How will we finish before we get to talk about this deck and potentially change it up a little bit? Naltex. Our mini boss is Naltex. Welcome to the game, Naltex. We get to go first. I think we are going to keep this. This is a weird hand. So I think overall so far, I think we've learned that Aetherflux Reservoir is probably more valuable. All right, so we are playing against another... All right. I'm curious if we're even supposed to be playing this right now. Because we're really not under a bunch of pressure. But maybe this draws out an apparition, right? Because apparition makes it a 0. Ooh. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Yeah, I was really hoping that apparition was going to be the target for... All right, well... We'd be blocking. We be saying... Even... One permanent, you can pay 1, credit servo. Okay. Gain 1. Lifelink. Is this 5? Oh yeah. Wait, what? They gained... No, they didn't gain 1. They did not gain 1. this would be 4, 6, so that's 10, 18, 28. We'd only be at 30, 45. God, that's so close, right?
There with me.
What if we draw another reservoir, right? Okay. That's pretty good. Come on, reservoir, one time, one time, one time, one time. Oh, Lich's Mastery. That's so sick if we had 2 more freaking land. Right? 7, 8, 9, 11. Gain a little bit of life back here. Have a couple blockers to work with. Sure. Really want to draw land here.
You hold no power over me.
Doesn't have trample. I think we have a chance, right? What'd you give it? Indestructible or vision? Okay. I mean, we just have to draw land, right? They have to not go above 50. They're exactly at 50, and we need to draw land. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance, everyone. We have a chance. They are at exactly 50. Holy smokes, right? We have a chance. Oh, no. Come on. Okay. All right. Oh, no. They just gained 1. Oh, my God. Oh, all right. All right. All right. Whatever. They gained 1. We can't win now. Maybe they'll concede, right? Maybe they will concede. So we're going to play to the fact that our opponent might not realize that we can't win. And if we can get above 100, I think they might give up. Just keep going. Just keep going, Matumbo. Just keep going. Remember, a win is a win, guys. A win is a win. A win is a win. Let's see how much life we can gain. We're gaining a lot of life. I say good game. Oh, they see it though. They see it. We're doing it anyway, right? We're doing it anyway. All right, we lost. Explode. Oh, explode. All right, sweet game. All right, so let's talk about this deck. This deck is quite interesting. So, obviously, we tried to go big that last game. We tried to win. We did technically try to cheese our opponent out by going through the motions just to see if they would scoop. They did not. They figured it out that we would have to pay 50 life and sacrifice 50 permanents or exile 50 cards, essentially. We could not do that twice. So that is unfortunate. But it was still fun. I thought we had it until when they ended their turn at 50. And then we didn't really consider the gain life with all the creatures that we were putting into play. So there is that. But let's what else can we talk about this deck? So this deck is fun. I feel like if you actually get the combo off, it's almost unbeatable. Of course, I know nothing is technically unbeatable, but I do feel like if we can just ramp into a Reservoir, into a Lich's Mastery, and then just start playing things for 0, I think it's going to be really hard for our opponent to do anything. Now, with that being said, I do think that it is going to be, we have to worry about consistency in this deck. And part of the consistency is going to be, obviously hitting those Reservoirs, hitting those Lich's Masteries, and really being able to survive. And we don't have any ways to tutor in our deck. I think tutoring is actually going to be important. So I do think I'm going to look at trying to fit some of those in. And then other than that, I mean, there are just some cards that we just straight up, I was really thinking about that we just can't beat. And we'll go into those whenever we actually change the deck up a little bit. So we're going to hop into the Magic Time Machine. We are going to head over to the tune-up, and I'm going to show you guys what we are going to build. So give me a few. Again, I mean, it's only gonna be a few seconds for you, but give me a little while to see what we can come up with and see if we can make this deck a little more consistent with, drawing our combo pieces. So see you guys just here in a second. All right, so welcome back to the tune-up here, where we actually made just a few small changes to this deck. Hopefully this is going to make it a little bit more consistent. I don't know if it's necessarily going to speed the deck up, but I do feel like our couple of changes are actually going to help. So all we really did is we added in 2 Guardian Idols. I do feel like it's very important that we actually hit our mana ramp. So we just added 2 of those. And then we also added 2 Masterminds acquisitions. So, and really the only change we did is we dropped 1 Languish, 1 Extinction event for the 2 Masterminds acquisitions. And then we dropped 1 Conjurant and 1 Tormod's Crypt for the Guardian Idols. So not a lot of big changes here, but the reasoning for this is our sideboard. So you can't really see all the cards in our sideboard. Everything's a 1-of, but everything is some form of removal spell. I really just wanted to get as much as we could. The cards at the bottom are going to be Erebos' Intervention, Thought Distortion to exile somebody's hand if we need to, and then Shadow's Verdict, and Yahenni's Expertise. You should be able to see everything else on the screen. But I really feel like the Mastermind's acquisitions are actually going to be super important for multiple reasons. One is if we draw one of these and we only have either one of these combo pieces in our hand, this is going to get the other one. So it is like we get to play 10 copies of our combo cards as opposed to just 8. But then also, like I said, there were a couple cards that, well, at least one of that I thought of that we just can't beat. And that is going to be Narset. A Narset hitting play, we just lose completely too. You know, you don't get to draw additional cards with the Narset, so there is that. So we do have to have ways to remove that, you know. So we have Elder Spell, we have Vraska's Contempt, stuff like that. So again, we definitely need ways to beat that. Again, we could potentially kill a Narset with one of our creatures, but again, if opponent plays a Narset and our response to a Narset is probably just to play one of these, we're probably not going to win that game. So I feel like it's better to, you know, potentially go after one of our sideboard cards. And plus, this gives us just a little bit more to play with. And then also, you know, by doing this, we actually got to put an Extinction Event and a Languish in the sideboard. So it's really like we're not even missing one of those cards. So in regards to removal, yeah, we do lose 2 removal spells, but at the same time, do we really? Because these are also could be potential removal spells or even better removal spells if, you know, just situationally. So, but yeah, we're going to give this deck a shot now with our small minor changes, see if this makes any difference, and then we will be back at the wrap up. So DarkBeam, I hope this, you know, these changes they work out, but we're going to find out. So see you guys at the wrap up. All right, game number 1 with our new version of the Lich's Reservoir. So let's see if we can dodge some decks that just seem bad for us. So Lurrus seems bad for us, especially with our opponent on the play. All right, well, that seems like a pretty decent draw. And yeah, I am going to play a Ornithopter here. I do want to potentially block. So if they take a turn off, just pumping this. All right, well, that's fine. That is fine. So now we get to Mind Stone and then play a Conjurant for 1. So Conjurant gets the block now, and then next turn we could potentially all see or Extinction Event for odds. Okay. So remember, we're getting rid of a lot of their card draw by playing it this way. They do get to get back Lurrus here. Okay, that's a pretty good follow-up. Not gonna lie. We're not under a bunch of pressure right here. So I think Guardian Idling is probably fine. Next turn we get to Reservoir. I think Hushbringer might actually prevent this from no, this is whenever you cast a spell. Never mind. So All right, so next turn we get to try to start this. So I imagine Luris comes down with a Curious Obsession. Do they play counterspells in their deck? I mean, we're gonna... This was a great draw, right? This actually gives us another draw to try to draw a 0-drop. So... These are both even. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do this, right? So now, yeah, I think that's the correct play. So Luris into probably Staggering Insight. Okay. Now yeah, that was perfect. So now I really don't hate where we're at now. And plus Tormod's Crypt's really good against them. Oh, and they are scooping. Scoops magoops. We get game one. I love it. So, yeah, we didn't see any of the new cards, really, except for the Idol. But I do feel like the Idol actually helped us a lot that game. So, sweet. On to game two. All right, let's go first in game two. Let's go first. Spiker X, welcome to the game. Ooh, we get to go first. We have the cards we want. We don't have any ramp, but we're going to keep because of the fact that we have both of our combo pieces. And maybe we'll just draw into it, right? Let's just play this out for 2, seeing this is mono blue. It stops a lot of their flyers. Oh, this is an Izzet deck. We are not going to attack. Just run this out for... They play Censor? Let's find out. I do feel like they would have censored this. Still not going to attack. If they want a petty theft, that's fine. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, so maybe we see like a Drake here. What are they playing? A Drake keeps us at bay. Pirate's Pillage. This is a 1,000-Year Storm deck. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So maybe they take a turn off by playing 1,000-Year Storm here, and then we get a turn to just try to win. But again, we have played a lot. We have played 2 of our 0. Okay, that's exactly what they're doing. So, oh, and we drew into it. That seems really good. We have a lot of draws here. Oh, that was really good. This is still very much... Yeah, we whiffed. Oh man, we just whiffed. Good thing is, though, we're at 30. And... I mean, they've got to deal a lot of damage to us this turn, right? I guess they could, since they get to copy. Yeah, I mean, we started the game off playing around like they were playing against mono blue, like we were playing against mono blue aggro, where typically we would have kept those in our hand. So this might be a setup turn for them, right? You know, they might have to potentially draw some cards. And then maybe they opt here. Yep. And then they probably hit a land and then maybe shock us for 6. I think we're going to be fine, though. So we're going to get to Reservoir, into Mind Stone, into Guardian Idol. So... Alright, Reservoir number 2. Into Mind Stone. Really? All right. There we go. That should be it right there. We just drew all of our 0 drops. And we're not going to prematurely cast. We need everything in play. Or not in play, but we need everything in the All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to bore you with all the counting, right? We just have to make sure we click every single one of these cards correctly. How many is that? 45. All right. Boom. Spiker, thank you so much for letting us do that. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right, on to game 3. All right, game. Again, let us go first. Give us a gracious opponent like Spiker from our last game. And yeah, just give us what we need. And make sure that it's not against goblins, right? Ryan Heavens, welcome to the game. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we don't get to go first. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, it is goblins, right? Do we play a Conjuring? I don't think so. We'll play a Conjuring for 2, but not for 1. We do have a bit of removal, which is good. Okay, that's unfortunate. Super, super, super unfortunate, right? Because now they get to turn 3 Muxus. Yep. We already know you're going to do it. Oh. You're not going to turn 3 Muxus? Okay. Get a free block out of this. Chain Whirler? Sure thing. Yep, it is unfortunate that we are having to play our 0 drops against our opponent. Because obviously we would rather be keeping them. And hopefully we just draw a land next turn. Land into Languish is our dream, with them not killing us. Ringleader is a big... Oh, Muxus. They didn't attack. They didn't attack. Alright, well. And I just realized the card that we forgot to put in our sideboard for our Mastermind's acquisition, and that was Grafdigger's Cage. And that's our fault. That's our fault. Oh, they're going to try to potentially get at, we're just going to say even. That'd have been a big hit with Castle Embereth next turn. So maybe we can just go land? Huh. Why not play that and then potentially have Muxus next turn? Right? We're just gonna have to hope that we don't die. We're just gonna go for our combo. If they Muxus us, they Muxus us. We're just gonna have to hope that they whiff. Do it to it, Muxus. Do it to it. One time, no haste. LOL. LOL. Good game. I mean, literally nothing we could have done there, right? Nothing we could have done there. Brian Heavens. Go play in ranked. Where, you know, where people have less fun. Right? We're trying to have fun by playing random decks. But, oh, goblins, why are you a thing? Every time I play goblins, that's going to be the question. Why? Ban Muxus, please. Ban Muxus. And not because it's super overpowered, but because it literally is just, I think it makes the game not fun. So, all right. Next game. All right, final boss time. Final boss. Can we do it? Can we do it? All right, let's go first. Arena. Let us go first. All right. right, well, we do get to go first. We can potentially get our combo out a little bit faster than normal. Elves, huh? Elves, elves, elves. All right, I think we're playing the Stone Coil on 3. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think we are. So now we get to play Aetherflux Reservoir next turn, and then the following turn we actually get to Lich's Mastery because we could sack our creature. So that seems really good. Cancel attacks, no attacks. So even if they play a Lord here, I don't think they swing in, right? I think that's fine. This is just gonna make... Okay. So, I think we just go for it, right? I think we just go for it. If we whiff, we are dead. All right, well, we're keeping the dream alive. Keeping the dream alive. Keeping the dream. Whew. Oh, we did it. That was pretty nerve-wracking. We didn't hit until the very end. But again, we have to have all of the cards in play before we do the combo. All right, and they are... Gotta click all the cards. I wish we could just literally just say entire hand, right? There's gotta be some shortcuts. There's gotta be some shortcuts. There we go. Kaboom! 50. Oh man, that is sweet. We did it. All right, let's talk about this deck. Let's talk about it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up, and we had a lot of fun playing this deck. So the initial games, as is, we went 1 and 2, and we actually almost won the third game. However, our opponent just barely got over 50. They got to exactly 50, but then they had a Soul Warden in play, and our combo does involve us playing creatures. So as soon as they gained that 51st life, it was going to be pretty impossible for us to kill them. But we went through the whole motion anyway, you know, assuming that maybe they didn't realize what was happening, and, you know, the fact that, you know, they would see us, you know, deal 50 to them at least once, maybe they would concede. But, you know, as fate would have it, it didn't work out that way. But it was still cool to be able to gain, you know, what, like 200 and something life in one turn, and then go through all that. Yeah, so 1 and 2, and then we revised it. We just made some minor changes, and we went 3 and 1. So I really don't think the changes that we made really helped the deck at all, so to speak. It may have actually hurt it. I think we just got fortunate on our draws and our pairings. So, you know, that being said, like, especially that last game against the elf deck, we almost had a perfect draw we were able to Mind Stone, or actually no, we didn't even Mind Stone. We basically played a Reservoir on turn 4, and then on turn 5 we used our Phyrexian Tower and sacked, played Lich's Mastery on turn 5, and then we were luckily enough able to just keep the combo alive, and then we killed them. So yeah, it is cool to see that. Again, they didn't really put a lot of pressure on us. You know, with elves is slow-ish at first, but then as soon as they hit that, you know, that 4th or 5th turn, it's just going to spiral out of control. So luckily we were able to manage it until then. And yeah, so again, I don't really think the changes that we made, because really the only changes we made are we added 2 Masterminds acquisitions and we added 2 Guardian Idols to the deck. Again, that Masterminds acquisitions were in the deck to help kind of tutor us in case we just had a dead draw, or if they countered our spells or something, we just weren't doing anything. And then the Guardian Idols were just to help ramp just a little bit extra if we needed it, just to make sure that we were, more consistently hitting the turn 2 ramp spell. So that's really the only changes. And then of course the sideboard, and then playing against goblins, we realized that the card that we forgot was Grafdigger's Cage, but it didn't even matter. The turn that we tutored, even if we would have tutored for Grafdigger's Cage, we couldn't have even cast it. So again, doesn't matter. Then we just lost to Muxus on that as soon as it was their turn. So yeah, again, Muxus is a stupid card. It shouldn't exist. My whole opinion on that, you guys know, I don't even think Jumpstart should be on Arena. But yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. Again, very glass cannony. The good thing about this deck, though, is this deck is actually relatively inexpensive to build. There's just rares. There's no mythics in the deck that you have to worry about crafting. Most everybody probably already has Languishes and Extinction events, and if you're playing Historic, and probably Masterminds acquisitions. Now, with the addition of Kaladesh, there's been so many different combo decks. You probably have a few, if maybe 1 or 2 of the Aetherflux Reservoirs at the minimum. And so I feel like the card you're probably only going to have to craft is probably going to be Lich's Mastery, because you probably also have Stonecoil Serpents, because that card is just bonkers, and everything else is commons and uncommons. So the rare lands you probably already have. So yeah, again, super fun deck. Competitive. No, probably not gonna win a lot with it on ranked, again, because of the fact that it's very glass cannony. Ranked right now consists of a lot of auras and a lot of goblins and a lot of blue-eye control, and I just don't think that this deck can beat that deck at all. You might be winning 1 out of 10 games, if that. So again, this is for fun and really just to see your opponent question their lives. What's going on. They're like, oh, what's going on? What are you doing? But yeah, again, super fun deck. Thank you, DarkBeam, so much for sending us this list. We will obviously link to the Japanese YouTuber who posted this, because I obviously want them to get credit as well, because it's a sweet deck. So they go by Ayuto. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But they are a very small channel, so please check out their channel. Again, link is down below. But yeah, other than that, DarkBeam, thanks again. If you want to be considered for a Decktember video, please join the Discord. Head down to the Decktember channel. Check out the template in the pin post and submit your deck. And then if you like the video and you like the channel, please hit that like button, the subscribe button, the bell icon. Check out all those cool links below: the Twitch channel, the Discord channel, the Patreon link. And yeah, leave a comment letting us know what you want to see in a future video, obviously after Decktember, because all you have to do is submit your deck and your deck could be tomorrow's video. With that being said, everybody, please stay safe. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.